gold medals.
Power and play with Noli Iyala.
Habang lahat po ay nag-aabang sa aksyon ng Asian Games at sa pagbabalik ng PBA at marami pang iba. Naku, napakarami po nangyayari sa Philippine sports. New spirit, new energy, and of course, new alliances ang nangyayari po sa ating kapaligiran. At lahat po yan ating pag-uusapan sa inyong paboritong kasalo tuwing Sabado. Kaya bango na! Power and play na! Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat mga kapatid, mga suki, mga giliw nating mga nanonood at nakikinig sa Power and Play. Ngayon pong napakagandang araw ng Sabado. Naku, talaga naman pong maganda ang bangon nating lahat sapagkat maaraw, humupa na po ang baha, tumigil na ang pag-uulan at least sa Kalakhang, Maynila at sa Karating Cook. And of course, marami na po tayong mga nagagawa, ika nga, na mga bagay-bagay na medyo naantala ng 2 linggo at mahigit pang pag-uulan sa ating pong paligid. Kaya tayo po ay natutuwang makasama kayo muli. Lahat po ng ating mga nakikinig sa 105.9 True FM, sa ating pong 1PH Signal TV, of course, live broadcast natin sa Facebook, sa 1PH FB at sa Power and Play, and of course sa YouTube, and ang ating Sunday replay mga kapatid sa RPTV Channel 9. Kinakamusta po natin lahat ng ating mga suki all over the world. Marami po tayong pag-usapan ngayong umagang ito, kagaya ng binanggit ko kanina, mga bagong mukha, bagong alliances, new leadership, ang ating pong pag-uusapan sa ating pong edisyon ng Power and Play ngayong Sabado, ika-22 ng Agosto. And syempre, alam niyo po, dito sa ating palatuntunan, hindi po kumpleto to kung hindi ko po kasama ang aking kaibigan at partner. Pero ang problema, wala po siya sa studio ngayon at may mahalaga siyang misyon na ginagawa sa labas ng studio. Pero kahit papano, siya po ay ating makakapiling kahit pansamantala. Ang aking pong partner, the man for all seasons, Jera Season. Magandang umaga, partner.
Good morning, partner, ha? Ang pasensya ko na at medyo wala ako dyan sa studio dahil meron nga, tulad na sabi mo, meron akong maliit na misyon at nandito po tayo ngayon sa beautiful golf course ng East Ridge dahil umpisa na po ng barkadahan dito. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was tagged as the team captain of Team Erectum. Wag po sana kayo masyadong madumi ang isip. Ang Erectum po, kung titignan din nyo sa dictionary, it's a straight stem of a plant.
Yun.
In Latin, it's called Erectum. Kaya kami ay mga botanist dahil nga dito sa magandang kapaligiran ng East Ridge. Partner, alam mo, madami tayong magandang pag-uusapan ngayong araw. Sayang nga hindi ako kasama dyan katulad nung ating pagkatalo sa Jones Cup. Maganda nga yung tweet mo doon.
Oo, tama. At mamaya ating makakasama pa ang ang may-ari nung team na yon. Pero again, ang tanong take mo doon, partner, alam mo yun, nakakainis no? Na alam naman nating yung ating koponan na defending champion, 2-time defending champion, tinanggalan ng pagkakataong maidepensa ang kanilang corona dahil sa isang nakakasuklam na adjustment sa format ng Jones Cup.
I totally agree. Ikaw na nga nagsabi doon sa iyong sa social media na si William Jones ay talagang haligi ng FIBA, di ba? And I don't think yung ginawa nila dito, I hope tama yung pagka-analyze ko dito. Alam nyo, parang ginagaya na sa international competition tulad sa Southeast Asian Games kung saan ang host country masyado nagbibigay ng pabor sa kanila. At mukhang ganito yung pinattern nila di ba? Napalagay ko dapat baguhin nila.
Alam mo, nakausap ko si Coach Charles Chu, at least sa message, no? And tinanong ko siya, ito bang change ng format na to, alam mo, nung nagsimula yung tournament? Alam mo, masaklap, talagang hindi nila alam. Hindi bali sana kung ang ginawa sana ng organizers ng Jones Cup, sinabi, seeded ka na, seeded na yung home team. Alam na nila,
Oo.
tatlo na lang yung pinaglalabanan. Kasi sabi ni Coach
Exactly.
Charles, papetik-petik lang daw sila dun sa first game nila against Korea dahil ang alam nila, dalawa naman ang papasok. So parang hindi naman nila siniseryoso pa. Kumbaga maganda yung laro ng Koreano. Medyo sabi nila, sige pahinga muna natin para sa mga susunod na laro ay mas malakas tayo. Hindi naman nila alam na gano'n yung format. Kaya sila natanggal sa semifinals.
Well, two things yan, partner, no? I mean, kung totoo man yung sinabi ni Coach Charles Chu, parang dapat the organizers made it sure that lahat ng participating teams alam yung ginawa nilang format dahil bago nga di ba? So, kung totoo yun, malaking pagkakamali ng organizers ng Jones Cup. Sa totoo lang.
At nakaka-disappoint yan, partner, sapagkat alam ko ang Jones Cup organizers are very, very professional. Alam mo, matagal na akong bumibisita dyan. Pamula pa tayo nung commissioner ng PBA hanggang sa SBP. Talagang napakagagaling at napakahusay ng organization na yan. Kaya binabalik-balikan niya ng Pilipinas So, ang tanong nga ngayon, partner, ito ba panahon na para wag na nating balikan ito sabagat kung ganito ng ganito para nagkakalokohan lang, di ba?
Well, since the organizers really apologized dito sa pangyayaring to, I think kumbaga sa computer parang nagkaroon sila ng glitch sa pagbabago, di ba? Sa pagbabago ng rules. And I think admittedly nakita nila na mali.
Oo.
So ngayon kung nagmatigas sila, syempre pati tayo partner sasabihin natin, wag na tayo sumali, no?
Oo.
And the mere fact na talagang minasaker nila ang Chinese Taipei Blue, 'di ba? Sent a strong signal na mali yung foil yung pumasok, tinambakan nila. Actually, masama pa loob ng strong group niyan dahil ang gusto nila lagpas 50
Actually, yun nga sabi ni Charles, sabi niya sa akin, talagang sinadya nila yun. And I told him, at least you prove your point na,
yes.
well, whether or not kayo magcha-champion yan, at ang point is, hindi karapat-dapat yung home team na pumasok sa semifinals dahil iisa lang ang panalo nun out of 6 games and yet nasa semifinals Kaya nakakainis ang mga pangyayaring ganyan.
Palagay ko, partner, di ba? Parang ganyan yung nangyayari sa format sa Southeast Asian Games Host countries may konting pabor, di ba? Pasok na sa quarterfinals, di ba? Parang ganun yung naisip nila pero parang mali
Oo, talagang mali ang pangyayari. Pero itong tama, partner. Aba, si Kai Soto ay nagdeklara na maglalaro para sa Gilas, Pilipinas para sa next window na dito gaganapin sa ating bansa. Next week na yan. Kaya, again, it's big news. Alam natin, nanalo sila sa tune-up game nila kontra Korea sa isang Korean club just recently, ang Gilas, Pilipinas. Ikaw, partner, anong nakikita mong impact dito ni Kai Soto para sa ating koponan?
Well, that's a big boost in the arm of our team, no? Dahil talaga kitang-kita when the Gilas team fought against New Zealand and Australia, talagang kitang-kita yung height disadvantage ng Gilas team. Now, with Kai Soto coming in, di ba? At ang kalaban natin from the Middle East, Jordan and Syria, if I'm not mistaken, di ba? Medyo may laban tayo.
Actually, Jordan and Iran, pero andun din ang
Iran
Syria.
pala, sorry.
Ang alam natin, ang Iran ay dadalhin yung kanilang buong koponan. their A-team. Ika nga dito sa Manila, sa window, kaya talagang dapat paghandaan nating mabuti. Dahil sinabi na nga ni Coach Tim Cone na ito ay do or die. Itong window na to. Sapagkat tayo nasa ilalim right now noong Group E at mahalaga na tayo umangat doon sa top 3 teams. Medyo mabigat yan. Mabigat na pakay at misyon para sa Gilas, Pilipinas. But again, Kai Soto being there means only that he's healthy, number 1. Number 2, that his heart is definitely nasa Gilas, Pilipinas. And of course, thirdly is hopefully maging showcase din ito ni Kai. Alam natin na siya ay naghahangad na makapunta sa NBA. And what a better way to showcase your talent na bigyan mo ng isang malaking panalo ang iyong bansa.
Sayang nga kung nagpakita na lang siya sana, no? Pero tapos na lahat. If he played against New Zealand and Australia during that time, mas lalo makikita yung, di ba, mas mapapansin siya But then again, ang importante, maglalaro siya para dito sa window na to. That's the very important thing right now.
Tama yan. Partner, bago kita bitawan, alam ko magiging very busy ka, yan bang t-shirt mo walang kapatid? Sapagkat, alam mo, bago ka magsumagot, kasi si paring Ray Hoble ay nagpadala ng jacket para sa atin. Nakita mo naman, meron ka rin ganito, partner, galing sa STI.
Wow,
pero dito nakalagay lang, ST. ST muna. Super.
Wala yung
kaya partner, yung t-shirt mo, yan ba may kapatid? At alam mo naman
abay, kakausapin ko yung tatay nito kung makakaroon ng kapatid para sa'yo.
Pero ang ganda nga ng panahon at talagang parang masyadong nakakaakit para ikaw ay alam ko hindi ka lalaro, alam ko ikaw ay kapitan, pero napakahalaga ng role ng isang kapitan sa team. Hindi, ang tanong ko lang is yan bang team mo gusto kang talagang kapitan o ikaw ay napilit mo lang sila?
Parang napasubo lang yata ako dito. Wala lang gusto team captain kaya tinanggap ko na.
But again, yan pong yung mga ganyang klaseng tournament, mga kapatid, sa isang golf club, napakahalaga because ito po ay parang fellowship, barkadahan, to get everyone together. And golf is a social sport, kaya nakakatuwa na merong mga ganyang klaseng events na nangyari all over. Alam ko, pare, marami kang gustong batiin bago ka to let go, lalong-lalo na kaya bago ka tuluyan ng bumitaw, batiin mo na lahat ng ating mga kaibigan, lalong-lalo na sa Pangasinan.
Nako, maraming salamat. Kaya maapi ka kabuasan at si kayo namin. Dita nadlinggayin Pangasinan, mga kababayan ko sa Pangasinan. Pagsamantalaan na natin itong magandang panahon. And also, I would like to greet a very special happy birthday to my mother-in-law. She will be celebrating her 101st birthday tomorrow. Kaya mamang si Reginita del Castillo Bibay, mga taga-Vigan, Ilocos Sur. Nako, napakalakas, very witty pa yung si Mamang despite of her age at 101. Nako, magaling pa magbumitaw ng jokes.
Saan pa magmamana ikaw? Kaya Mamang, happy birthday po. Lahat mula sa amin dito sa Power and Play. Partner, enjoy your round, enjoy the day habang sumisikat ang araw, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you next week.
Mga kaibigan natin po, kaibigan, si Jera Season. Alam naman natin paminsan-minsan kailangan mag-break. Ika nga. Pero alam niyo po, at this point, bago natin talagang tuloy-tuloy po ang magandang balita. At ang isa po ngang magandang balita, maliban doon sa sikat ng araw, ay ang pagsikat din po ng bagong araw sa Philippine volleyball, kung saan meron pong bagong liderato at meron pong bagong nasa tuktok o pagiging pinuno ng Philippine volleyball na tunay na nagbibigay ng bagong enerhiya at bagong direksyon sa isang laro na mahal po ng mga Pilipino. At yan po ang ating tatalakayin sa What's the Score? Si Mr. Frank Lau na ang bagong pangulo ng Philippine National Volleyball Federation o PNVF matapos ang isinagawang eleksyon ng Philippine Olympic Committee o POC. Una siyang nahalal bilang presidente ng PNVF pero nanalify ang eleksyon na iyon. Ngayon matapos ang panibagong halalan, muli siyang inuloklok bilang bagong presidente at mamumuno ng Philippine Volleyball. Ang direksyon ng Philippine Volleyball sa ilalim ng bagong PNVF, leadership at marami pang iba ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Alam naman po natin na si Mr. Frank Lau hindi lamang very successful business tycoon, entrepreneur, captain of industry at team owner, sportsman indeed. Siya rin po ay isang taong may puso po para sa mga atleta. At siya po ang ating makakasama. We are very honored to have with us the new President of the PNVF, Mr. Frank Lau, live from Taiwan. Magandang umaga po, Sir Frank.
Hi, Tom. Good morning. Good morning.
Maraming salamat.
Sa mga viewers, good morning. Magandang umaga po.
Maraming
From
salamat,
Taiwan.
Sir Frank, for
Yes.
joining us. Alam ko na ikaw ay very busy. You're still out of the country, supporting your team. Kaya sabi ko nga, talagang ang puso mo ay nasa sports at nasa mga atleta. And we'll get to that. But una-una, congratulations on your election, Sir Frank.
Thank you.
Ano
thank
po
you.
nararamdaman nyo ngayon
Com.
na kayo ang presidente na ng PNVF?
Yeah, good morning, Com. Yeah, thank you. Una-una, wala naman tayong balak ang naging presidente ng PNVF. It's just accidentally, we can say, accidentally happened. During the time na binigyan na ng PNVF ng ABC, PNVF, ng FIBA, ng sanctions. Then, nagkagulo na lahat. Then, some of the board tell me to step in.
No.
Alam mo naman kung iwas ako ng mga interview. This is the first time. So, go slow on me, please. Handaan lang.
Definitely.
Isang probinsyanong na hindi rin ako magaling mag-English.
Nako,
Pasensya na po.
Sir Frank,
Tapos,
alam niyo po kami po ay ang tunay na honored to have you on the show. Ako nga kinakabahan sabagat alam ko naman na kayo po ay napakasinserong tao, and I want you to know that our support for you is also very sincere. Kaya po nung nalaman namin kayo ang pangulo ng PNVF, kaagad sabi ko kailangan makausap ko si Mr. Lau because marami na po naghahanap ng direksyon para sa Philippine volleyball. So, I wanna ask you, sir, ano po naging rason ninyo? Bakit nyo tinanggap itong pangulo? Alam ko naman nakasabi nyo nga ayaw nyo, iwas kayo sa mga ganyan. Pero bakit po finally na-convince kayong tanggapin itong presidency?
okay, yung dating board, lead by Tony Liao, nagkaroon ng conflict or misunderstanding sa ABC at saka sa nagalit ang FIBA sa mga ginagawa. So most of the board asked me baka pwede mag-step in for this. Then as an avid volleyball fans, and then sabi ko, sige, let's give it a try. Then there's a roadmap coming from FIBA. Then when I read it, it's just kaya naman. So
tama.
sabi ko, sige. Then after I become the president, interim president, I can say, isang first day, inayos ko yung mga beach volley. Binayaran namin ng mga 2 years na mga sweldo nila.
Yun. Wow.
Then, pati yung men's na beach volley, hanggang sa men's na volleyball, hanggang kay Coach De Brito.
Yun po,
most of them, especially kay De Brito, it's all coming from my pocket.
wow.
Inayos ko yan.
Opo. So, sir, liwanagin ko po yan kasi alam natin na nasa roadmap to reinstatement nga yung pagbayad ng outstanding coach's salary. So, yun po ay, as you said, nabayaran na lahat sila Coach De Brito mula po sa inyong bulsa.
Yes.
Bakit mula sa bulsa ninyo? Kamusta? Kayo ba ho'y magpapa-audit ng pondo ng PNVF or ano ba hong plano nyo dyan?
Okay. Meron kami mga committee. Each board bago ngayon. The one who's handling the mga accounting is si Romel Nang. So he will be the one who handle everything.
Oh, wow. That's very good.
He's a nice guy. The owner of Buffalo Wings.
Okay. Yeah. Yung pong
From
isa
UP
pang
pa.
yung isa pa pong sinasabi ng FIVB, Sir Frank, yung pong yung pag-release ng mga player para sa national team. Nasabi nila naging problema ho dati 'yon. Alam ko kayo ho ay isang malakas na team owner sa PVL. Ano po ang gagawin nyo ngayon na kayo ho ay may isa na namang sombrerong sinusuot na president ng Volleyball Federation? Ano ang plano nyo in terms of the releasing of players for the national team?
We have a talk with PBL. They agree naman to let go during the national team period ang mga players nila. And depende rin sa mga players din kung papayag sila hindi. For me naman, ang tangi kong pangarap, ang gusto ko naman is yung lahat ng player manggagaling sa college. Kaya nung drafting ng PBL, a lot of players na pinapack out ko just like Itang, Solomon, for the PBL draftee dahil Estrelier and Silva. Para lang gusto ko na ihiwalay ang national team players sa professional players. Kasi para tuloy-tuloy na ang training nila. Kasi team players, team effort kasi ang volleyball. Hindi pwedeng pagbuo ka ng after 2 weeks magka-amuyan na. Hindi ganun kabilis. So ever since that's what I like. So ngayon naman nasa akin yung committee, chairman ng committee ng national team, ako po ang hahawak.
Wow,
Yan lang hinawakan ko.
Maganda yan.
So, yes,
Maganda
gusto ko lang
po yun, sir.
maayos.
Oo. Maganda po yun. Talking about that, sino po ang inyong i-appoint? Tuloy-tuloy na ba ho yung mga national coaches natin? Or meron pa kayong planong magbago ng national coaches for both men and women? Meron ba hong ganyan? O
Hanggang Asian game, they will be the same coach Taka for the women's, Coach Fragoni for the men's, and same with Beach Valley.
okay.
Wala. Kasi si Coach Gyoday, they have a good achievement. They win silver, gold recently sa Korea. So bakit natin palitan kung maganda naman performance? Hindi naman wala namang personalan to.
Tama.
For the team, for the national team. Hindi bata-bata assistant.
Nakita ko po yung lineup ninyo sa inyong bagong board ng PNVF at mga veterano po ang nakaupo sa inyong board. Are you happy with the composition of your board at ano po full support pa ho sila sa lahat ng programa ninyo?
Ako naman, Comnoli, naman ako team player. I can fit for all. Pwede naman pag-usapan lahat. Wala namang
Walang masamang tinapay.
Walang
Sir
masamang
Frank.
tinapay
Walang masamang
po.
tinapay. All right.
Yes.
I wanna ask you, Sir Frank, when you look, kasi matagal na rin ho kayo involved sa volleyball. Alam ko po yan dahil yun nga, meron kayong mga teams, hindi lamang na sinusuportahan sa PVL kung hindi sa college, and you are a very very big supporter also of other sports.
Sa basketball po.
Basketball
I have
din po.
400 player scholars po.
Wow, can you imagine that mga kapatid 400 na scholars ang sinusuportahan po ni Sir Frank, and that is really a show of the heart ni Mr. Lau
From
pagdating po sa sports.
basketball, volleyball, beach volley, we have the karate, at iba pa.
At iba pa. Nako, ang tanong ko po, Sir Frank, talking about volleyball, ano po nakikita niyong pinakamalaking problema ngayon ng Philippine volleyball?
Grassroots po. Grassroots. Kasi wala tayong magandang grassroots program. So, ito yung uupisahan ko ang grassroots program at saka yung regional na tournament. Ang lagi natin nakukuha sa probinsya after nung palaro, then we can find players. We didn't train. So, isa rin ng programa ko is to palawakin po ang grassroots program. Para naman aabotin natin yung sa mga karating probinsya natin po na maayos po ang programa turuan ng basic ang mga bata, both men's and women's, both mga under 18, under 16, under 18, para naman lang, kasi pag hindi na turuan ng basic, wala rin
Wala
eh.
rin. Oo, tama yan. Tama ho
Diba?
yan. And of course, ang coaches ang napakahalaga dyan.
Yes,
Mapalakas
po.
natin ang coaches.
Then coaches programs.
Opo. Oo.
Apo.
Well, actually, part 2 yan ng roadmap to reinstatement ng FIVB.
Opo.
Yung creation
Yes,
of a
po.
regional league sa Pilipinas within 6
Opo.
months.
Yes,
So, makikita po natin yan under your leadership, Sir Frank.
Apo.
Alright, very interesting. Actually, sir, ang isa pang nababanggit, of course, aside from the grassroots, is the establishment of an athletes commission.
Apo.
Ano po ang plano nyo dyan, sir?
We will do the nominations by next month. Sinong lalagay namin? It should be a veterano na volleyball players na both men and women, and also beach volley po. Ito rin lang ano natin na baka makakuha tayo ng gold or medals
Wow.
sa Asian Game ang beach volley.
Wow. Yan ang ating ticket din po siguro sa Olympics if ever.
Yes,
Ano po?
yes. Yun ang pinangarap namin kahit paano makakuha rin ng medal.
Oho. Sir, may plano ba ho kayo about naturalization? Meron ba hong ganyang programa ang FIVB? Pagaya po ng basketball na nagna-naturalize tayo.
Meron po.
Yun ba ho, iniisip ninyo? Is that part of the vision para malalo pang mapalakas ang team?
Yes.
Marami ho tayo mga imports na nagpunta na dito na magagaling. Yan ba ho, kino-consider
Opo.
nyo, Sir Frank?
Opo.
Wow. Yun po ang mga...
Tumutulong rin ang ano ko naman din na yung mga Phil-Am players na makapasok dito, na makalaro to represent the flag. Just like what SGA doing sa mga basketball na player na Phil-Am, dati sila Ferner, etong si Remy Martin, he has passport. We have to do it naman for para mapasok. Gusto ko lang dagdagan pa mga magagaling natin players. Sayang, hindi natin magamit eh. Then sa volleyball din, same. Si Alohi Robbins.
Sayang, ano ho?
Yes.
Oo.
Kailangan ayusin po lahat.
Sir, before I leave volleyball at kunin ko lang reaction nyo, pero bago po natin iwanan yan, gusto ko po tanungin kayo, alam naman lahat, kaya binabanggit ko nga ho, kayo ay very involved sa PVL. Ang isa pong naging ano rin ng FIVB ay ang the creation of conflict of interest policy. Ika nga ho, parang hindi ho magkaroon ng salungat yung programa ng isang commercial league at ng national federation. As a team owner din po sa PVL and now as a official of the Volleyball Federation, gaano po ka-importante itong conflict of interest policy para sa inyo, sir?
Sa akin naman, if there's conflict, pag hindi ako nagpahiram ng players, pero lahat naman ng national team, when they ask something from me, open naman ako. Then pangalawa is, as a PNVF president, as I told you po, I won't stay long. Ang gusto ko naman dyan is, I tell all the people na once na malifted na ang FIBB, malifted na maayos ko ang national team, it's time for me to get a CEO to run the PNVF. Parang si Erica D. Si Boss Bear is very good. I like what the PBA, si SBP doing. They hired a good CEO like Erica D. Gusto rin namin ng ganun din. Na run professionally po. Hindi po kailangan umupo para makatulong. Marami naman paraan. Ayusin ko lang. Then, I'll go back for being a team owner po.
Baka marami hong umangal dyan dahil alam natin na gustong-gusto ho ng ating pong community na merong strong leadership, lalong-lalo na po isang leader na wala namang agenda. Ang gusto lang ay mapaganda ang volleyball. Which brings me to a question, Sir Frank. Ano po ang plano ngayon? Ano ho magiging timetable ng pag-lift ng mga suspension ng FIVB, ng POC, at saka ng PSC? Ano po ang plano ng PNVF dito?
Listed na po ang POC kasi they are the one who do the General Assembly.
Okay, so wala na po ang
So
POC.
that's
Opo.
PSC.
Wala na rin sa PSC. Okay.
Oo, okay na rin yan sila.
Ang FIVB po.
Basta sundin lang namin FIVB rules. So ginagawa naman ng ibang board para maayos namin ang lifting ng
FIVB.
suspension po.
So you
Kahit na
expect...
provisional
Ayun.
na suspension, masaya na kami. Sana this few weeks,
Yun.
maayos na natin to.
So na-report na po to sa FIVB. Sumulat na ba ho ang
Opo.
FIVB sa inyo? Meron na
Yes,
pong...
we have a meeting
Okay.
with FIVB po, yung ad hoc po.
Wow, very good. That's very, very good news, Sir Frank. And it looks like we're all on the way na towards full recovery ng Philippine volleyball.
With the prayers, with the hard work of all the board, sana po.
Well, with your leadership, sir, I'm sure it will happen.
Hindi po, gusto ko lang natututo rin din sa mga board member po,
Opo,
na gusto rin matututo rin ako. Hindi ko naman alam to eh.
Naku,
Pag tinanong mo sa akin, I just know how to help. The rest, the rules, the regulation, mangmang po tayo.
the most important part, sir, is the heart. Which, again, as a final question, sir, alam ko po na medyo masakit sa puso ang pagkatalo ng SGA. Hindi dahil natalo tayo, kung hindi natalo tayo sa technicality. Ano po ang reaction ninyo and what was your message to the team?
Sa akin naman is ayaw lang nila matripit tayo. Then, sana, ang masakit kasi, there's two sets of format. When we received the first format, wala naman sinulat yan. After the Korean game, bigla sila nagbigay ng bagong format. Nagulat kami lahat. Ba't ganun? Kung alam lang namin, hindi naman ganun dapat eh. Then, nag-complain kami, sabi na, no, this is our rules. Then, na-blow out na yan sa social media. So, nag-ano kami, we file complaint, we write letters, ayaw pa rin nila. So, sabi ko sa mga players, do what's best for the people, do what's best for the team. Pakita nyo na tayo yung nararapat. Diba? As sa interview po ng Taipei News, they asked me what's my reactions. Ako naman, kung wala kang masabing maganda, huwag ka lang magsalita.
Tama
Just,
po yun.
I throw a word is like this na my mom always said. It's just, pag hindi sa'yo yung bagay na yun, huwag mong kunin. Pag kinuha mo, ibig sabihin, nagnakaw ka. Simple lang, hindi naman natin kailangan magalit. Tapos na yan eh. So nakita naman nila yung game namin with Taipei na sinadya po namin na umabot ng 50. Sayang, hindi umabot ng 50. Diba? But grabe ang
Payback.
bash sa kanila ng mismong mga Taiwanese na basketball fans.
Yes.
Wala naman tayong kinita dyan. Wala tayong kinuhang funding sa government. It's just coming from the pocket. Sa akin lang is to show kahit na may tulong na natin sa mamayan Pilipino natin na makapanood ng magandang laban. Wala namang ibang hangarin. Hindi naman ako tumatakbo kahit anong posisyon.
Well,
for the longest year, I keep quiet.
Oh.
Wala namang, basta sa akin lang, mapasaya ko lang. Kahit sandali, despite of all the calamities, all the problem, kahit sandali, mapasaya lang natin.
Well,
Hindi
sir,
nangyari. And with your my apology to the Filipino people. We didn't make it this time.
I think boss, na everybody understands what happened to you. I think they all know that you are still the champion. People, yun lang integrity na dinala ng inyong koponan at ninyo sa Jones Cup, sapat na po yun para tayo ipagmalaki ang ginawa ng Strong Group Athletics dyan po sa Jones Cup. Kaya wala pong dapat ikahiya at wala pong dapat ipagpapamanhin. Kayo po ang nagbigay ng karangalan sa ating bansa.
Salamat po, Kom. Salamat.
Sir Frank, marami po.
Napasikat din natin yung mga players na hindi nakilala. Like si Ferner, nakuha na ng Abra. Si Titing Manalili, the rising star ngayon. And many, many more.
Yes.
Si Abarientos, na si Abando nung nawala sa Korea, pinasali ko, bumalik sa Korea. Si Abarientos mula sa Japan, kinuha ko para bumalik sa PBA.
Yes.
We just lift a hand to help the players po.
Yes. Well, Sir Frank, ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Hindi lamang po sa inyong pagdalo sa aming show. This is truly an honor, exclusive sa amin, but also because of now your leadership para sa Philippine volleyball and your support to Philippine basketball and to the entire sports community. Sir Frank, marami po salamat. I hope I can get you back on the show again another time.
Tom Noli, thank you, Mike. Tinawagan kasi ako lagi ni Sir Mike kaya nahiya naman ako na sino ba naman ako, puro tanggi.
Nako naman. Salamat
diba
po.
Isang karangalan po, Kom, isang karangalan.
Sabi ni Mike,
salamat
sir,
po,
sabi ni Mike,
po.
nakulitan na daw kayo, sir. Nakulitan.
Hindi po, karangalan po. Kaya ayaw ko lang magpa-interview paminsan is, laking probinsya, ang Tagalog ko, Bisaya. English ko, bulol-bulol.
Nako.
Wala
po yan.
Opo.
Ang mas mahalaga kung ano nasa puso at ano pong ginagawa. Marami po salamat, Sir Frank. Mabuhay po ang grupo ninyo. Mabuhay ang PNVF at ang SGA. Marami po salamat.
Opo, salamat. Thank you po. Thank you.
Mga kaibigan, exclusive sa Power and Play, ang Pangulo ng Philippine National Volleyball Federation, Mr. Frank Lau, at ang kanyang mga programa. Ayan, sinabi na niya, sumulat na sa kanilang FIVB, malapit-lapit na daw ma-lift ang suspension. Abangan po natin yan. And of course, yung po mga programa niya na sync o ika nga tumutugma doon po sa roadmap to reinstatement na binigay ng FIVB. Sana nga tuloy-tuloy na ang pagbabago, ang pagbuhos ng suporta para sa ating Philippine volleyball team and of course volleyball programs, lalong-lalo na sa grassroots para po lalo pang sumigla ang sport ng volleyball. Again, saludo tayo. Salamat po, Mr. Frank Lau. Alright, bago tayo mag-break, isa muna pong paalala mula sa ating mga kaibigan sa SMART. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by SMART. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. Get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page in your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The Giga Life app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. It can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the Giga Life app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos, monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network, one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99. And of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today!
Thank you!
Sa amin pong pagbabalik, ang ating pong matutunghayan ang Philippine Rowing Team. At mamaya po, ang CEO ng East Asia Super League, si Mr. Henry Kerins, dito po sa Power and Play. Atid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon, at ng Joyride. Ang oras po natin, 8:41 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day. Plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Nasa right, tama. Ang nasa tama, nasa totoo. Tunay, tapat. True FM sa 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo.
With Technogas Technique, cooking isn't just about making meals. It's about creating moments. Discover safe, durable, and high-performing kitchen appliances built to last with Technogas Technique. From cooking ranges and range hoods to built-in hobs, ovens, and other kitchen appliances, Technogas Technique is designed to bring elegance and efficiency to your kitchen. Experience Italian kitchen excellence with Technogas Technique, your cooking partner. That's the Technogas Technique.
Bigla ang gastos?
Bagong plano? Travel!
O kaya bagong negosyo?
Buti na lang, may Cebuana Lumiere!
Sangla?
Personal loan, jewelry, negosyo loan,
OFW. At motor loan.
Basta loan?
sa Cebuana, goods ka!
Supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Kapag lumindol, manatiling kalmado at kumilos ng tama. Kung nasa loob ng bahay o gusali, manatili sa loob. Duck, cover, and hold. Yumuko, sumilong sa ilalim ng matibay na mesa o kasangkapan at kumapit hanggang tumigil ang pagyanig. Lumayo sa mga bintana, pinto at bagay na maaaring bumagsak. Kung nasa labas, pumunta sa ligtas at bukas na lugar. Lumayo sa mga gusali, poste at kable ng kuryente. Kung nasa sasakyan, ihinto ito sa ligtas na lugar at manatili sa loob hanggang matapos ang pagyanig. Kung ikaw ay nakatira malapit sa dagat at malakas o matagal ang lindol, agad lumikas papunta sa mga mataas na lugar. Huwag nang hintayin ang opisyal na babala dahil maaaring may kasunod na tsunami. Tandaan, duck, cover, and hold. Ang tamang kaalaman na kapagliligtas ng buhay. Hatid sa inyo ng 105.9 True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid. Panahon na ng pagiging true. Broadcasting on 105.9 Mega Manila, 106.7 Davao, 101.9 Cebu, and 101.5 Cagayan de Oro. True news, information, public service, entertainment, and inspiration. Kami ang True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom. Ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Power and play with Noli Iyala.
Naimbag na bigat kada kayo amin sa lahat po ng ating mga kababayan sa San Esteban, Ilocos Sur. And of course, kinakamusta po natin ang ating mga suki dyan po sa Los Baños, Laguna, sa San Pedro City, Laguna, and of course sa Tanawan City, Batangas. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Sana'y nasa mabuti po kayong kalagayan. Naku, napakaraming mga balita sa mga Alex Ayala fans. Well, siya po ay patungo na sa New York. In fact, I think babiyahe na po si Alex patungo doon at para po sa US Open na gaganapin po sa katapusan ng magsisimula na sa katapusan ng buwan. Bago po yan, magkakaroon siya ng exhibition match dyan sa New York City kung saan kabilang po siya kasama na ng iba pang mga WTA stars, both men and women. Kaya talagang napakalaking karangalan para sa ating bansa na dinadala muli ni Alex patungo po sa last Grand Slam of the year, ang US Open. And hopefully si Alex po ay makakuha ng pinakamagandang seeding patungo sa isang Grand Slam ng isang Pilipino. Right now, number 80 na yata si Alex sa mundo. And we're hoping na lalo pang tumaas sa kanyang seeding sa US Open para maiwasan muna yung mga malalakas na kalaban sa earlier rounds. Alright? Alright mga kapatid, bago tayo magpatuloy, syempre patuloy po ang pamimigay ng Joyride ng Top-Up promo dito sa Joyride sa Top-Up promo sa Power and Play para manalo ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credits. Napakadali po ang pagsali. I-download lamang ang latest version ng Joyride Super App. Kuhanan ng screenshot ang app's home screen. Padalan po ang screenshot via PM to PNP FB page kasama po ng inyong buong pangalan at kami po ipipili ng 5 mananalo ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credits para sa Joyride Delivery, Joyride Motorcycle Taxi, Joyride Taxi Cab, Joyride Car at ng Joyride Super Taxi Airport Edition. Lahat po yan mula sa Joyride Super App, ang inyong pong bagong kasundo. Okay, and at this point, syempre, hindi mawawala ang ating masaya at paboritong segment sa Power and Play. Ito po ang Casio Bash. At ang Casio Bash ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Tigo, Love Your Journey. At dito po sa Casio Bash, again, tayo po ay magbibigay ng mga items na hahatulan ng ating mga bisita. Cash kung sila'y sangayon, bash kung walang seal of approval. At ngayong araw pong ito tayo maswerte dahil dalawa. Siyempre wala yung partner ko, kailangan merong kapalit. Talaga namang magaling na substitute itong mga to. Dalawa po ang ating makakasama na mga suki sa Casio Bash. Kasama po natin ngayong araw pong ito si Kiko Demigillo ng One Sports at si Philip Matel ng Rappler. Magandang umaga, Kiko and Philip. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Kom Noli. Good morning, Kiko.
Good morning, Kom Noli. Good morning, sir.
Salamat at sinamahan niyo ako at ako'y inulila ni partner Jera at siya'y nagliliwaliw sa kanyang golf tournament. Pero alam niyo, pinag-uusapan natin ang napakaraming off-season news. I wanna first get your anong tingin niyo, anong pinaka-inaabangan ninyong kasi lumabas na yung NBA schedule doon sa opening day ng NBA. Ano ba pinaka-abangan ninyong game dyan? Ikaw muna, Philip.
Well, ang pinaka-inaabangan ko dyan, syempre, yung ring night ng New York Knicks. Sa lifetime ko, hindi ko pa nakikita nag-champion ng New York Knicks until this year. Congrats, Kiko. And yung opening day din ng Boston against Detroit, 3 a.m. Magpupuyat tayo doon. Kasi prime time daw yun sa Europe. Parang gusto nilang gumawa ng bagong tradition na magkaroon ng game sa hapon para makita ng mas malaking audience.
Maganda yun. Oo, siyempre, alam naman natin na dyan nagpupunta ang expansion ng NBA. Ikaw naman, Kiko, anong inaabangan mong game? Kinongrats ka na ni Philip doon sa New York
Good morning po, Kom. Thank you, Philip. Yun nga din po, Kom, ang actually hinihintay ko. Not just because of the ring night, pero we also get to see nga yung Sixers nga po, no? Yung Sixers versus Knicks na makikita natin sila Jaylen Brown, LeBron James with their new team sa Sixers na everyone's excited to watch kasi ano nga ba ang mangyayari sa Sixers team na to? Will it be a championship for LeBron in his what likely will be his final year in the NBA?
Wow, talagang syempre yan ang pinakamalaking balita yung the new look 76ers. In fact, today, nagkaroon na naman ng balita na they hired a new assistant coach, si Phil Hardy. Dating humawak kay LeBron sa LA Lakers. Ngayon ay galing siya sa Dallas Mavericks. So lahat po yan abangan natin. And of course, yung OKC versus San Antonio. That should be a terrific ball game as well to complete the 3-game opening day schedule ng NBA. One more thing before we go to the items. Itong Asian Games papalapit na. I'm sure kayong dalawa ay magiging tutok na tutok dyan. And this is an all-star team na ipapadala. Star-studded papadala ng Team Pilipinas, including track athletes EJ Obiena, andyan yung ating gymnast, led by Kaloy, the Yulo Brothers, andyan si Alex Ayala, the Gilas team, world champions, Annie Ramirez, and our boxers. Do you think there is a chance kaya natin lampasan ang Philippine record na 7 golds. Unahin muna natin, of course, yung 4 golds last Hangzhou and of course the record of 7 golds in the Asian Games. What do you think, Kiko?
Definitely, with the team, with the Philippine team that we're bringing for the Asian Games, very all-star nga yung sabi nyo nga po, Carlos, si Alex, maybe EJ, there's really a good chance. And you have to also include yung mga team sports natin, in this Asian Games, we're really trying to do our best to beat that record. 4 golds muna from the last Asian Games, but then hopefully, with a few more luck and training talaga, we can beat the 7, maybe go 8 or maybe even double digits if kakayanin po talaga.
Kasi meron pa diyang weightlifters, andyan pa yung mga boxers na hindi nga nag-gold medal last Asian Games, no? Kiko? Rather, Philip?
Sang-ayon ako dun kay Kiko Comnoli sapagkat I think we're in the golden age of Philippine sports right now. Marami tayong athletes na world level ang capability. Tulad nga sinabi, EJ Obiena, Kaloyulo, tapos yung pangkapatid niya, tapos si Alex Ayala, our boxers, weightlifters. There is still a big sense of hope dito sa POC and PSC na makatabo tayo ng medalya. Let's see if lalampas sa 7, pero I think lalampas naman ito. I think ito rin yung huling Asian Games na by entry, kumbaga walang qualification. I think sa susunod na Asian Games para Olympic style na magkakaroon ng mga qualifiers. So I think this will be a very big gauge para sa Pilipinas kung makakapag-produce pa rin ba tayo ng mga world level athletes, and let's see if last hurrah na ng iba nating mga national athletes. So, passing of the torch na rin itong magkakaroon dito sa Japan.
Ako, bold prediction ko is definitely yung 4 malalampasan natin. I think right now I can look at about 6 golds already for the Philippines. Ang tanong na lamang, how many can the boxing team deliver? How many can the weightlifters? And even our team sports, wag natin alisin sa ating football team ng women's ang podium finish, and of course our men's basketball team, at marami pang iba yan. So again, pagdasal po natin ang mga atleta natin, malapit ng Asian Games, mga 2.5 weeks na lamang magsisimula na sa Nagoya, Japan. Alright, alam nyo na ang drill dito, Philip and Kiko. Yung items, kayo nang bahalang humusga, walang tama, walang mali. Bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, huwag magagalit. Ang opinion nyo lamang ang mahalaga. And we begin with our first matter of the day. Naku, balik Gilas, Pilipinas. Si Kai Soto, the big man, in the middle at Casio Bash. Easy, quote-unquote, win na ang expectation sa Gilas sa mga laban nito kontra Jordan at Iran sa paparating na FIBA window. Go, Kiko!
I'd have to say Bashcom just for the sole reason na yung term na easy win, Lately, wala talagang easy win dito sa FIBA. Whether it's any team actually, kahit Jordan yan or Iran, Kai will be a big help for Gilas. For sure yun, no doubt yun na he has been the missing piece for Gilas in the past windows. But to say na easy win is already hard because facing Jordan and Iran, which we have faced in the past multiple times, has shown na dikit talaga yung laban. I think that the proper term would be more likely to win kasi nga we're fielding siguro a really strong lineup for this upcoming FIBA window, which we must win for our qualification nga po.
Philip?
Pareho kami lang sagot ni Kiko. Bash, hindi tayo dapat maging kampante sa kahit sino kalaban, Iran man yan or Jordan. Wala rin tayong caution maging kampante dahil 2-4 ang ating record after ng first round. At kailangan maging best 4th placer para makapasok sa FIBA World Cup. Of course, ang dalawang team na ito, traditional powerhouse sa Asia. Lubhang importante ang presensya ni Kai dahil si Coach Tim ay very defensive-minded coach, defensive-oriented. Siya magiging huling linya ng depensa sa loob. And of course, kapitbahay natin sa rankings ng Jordan, 41st, tayo 39 and 26 yung Iran na matagal na nating nakakatapat sa Gilas era. Pareho naman silang may 5-1 record kaya hindi tayo dapat magpakampante. Kailangan todo bigay tayo sa ating pair of games dito sa Pilipinas.
Well, I totally agree sa inyong dalawa. Bash ito ako rin. Sapagkat yung word na easy ang defining word dito eh. Sa tingin ko, it will probably be hard-earned wins for Gilas. I still believe na pabor sa atin to. Unang-una, home court. And I'm sure dudumugin ito ng mga fans sapagkat these are two good games, whatever it is. And of course, may triple header, no? So talagang it's a treat para sa ating mga fans na mapanood ang mga Asian teams in this window. But aside from that, Kai Sotto being there is always a plus. Alam naman natin niya kung gaano kahalaga si Kai Sotto. We've said that in the past. We'll say it again. Kai Sotto is the future. We need to have him there. Just like all the other superstars in the NBA na naglalaro para sa kanilang mga koponan. We saw SGA playing. We've seen Jokic playing at maglalaro pa rin siya. Si Wemby naglalaro sa kanilang koponan. USA lang naman ang hindi nagpapadalo sa mga window na ganito eh. Dahil wala silang pakialam, di ba? Pero lahat ay pinapadala ang pinakamagagaling nilang player. And it's time that Kai Sotto puts his heart in the right place. We should have a hard-earned win at tayo pong lahat ay sumuporta sa Gilas, Pilipinas. Alright, let's go to our second item of the morning. Nako, ito ay masakit. Kagaya nung nabanggit ko kanina kay Mr. Frank Lau, laglag sa Jones Cup ang strong group Pilipinas dahil sa kontrobersyal na rule ng tournament. So, cash or bash, dapat nang i-boycott ng Pilipinas ang William Jones Cup. I'll begin with you, Philip. Go!
Ang sagot ko dyan, bash. Hindi dapat natin i-boycott ang Jones Cup dahil traditionally, nagiging training ground ito ng national team as made evident by 3 out of 8 gold medals na nakamit na ng Pilipinas sa torneo. Hindi makakaila, sa aking opinion, na dehado ang SGA na kahit 5-1 record, hindi man nakalusot sa semifinals. Tapos yung 1-5 pa na ROC Blue ang pumasok. Pasabi natin na talaga, hindi professional ang naging pagtrato ng organizer dahil dali ko dun sa parang interview kanina po kay Mr. Frank Lau na nagkaroon ng pagbabago sa rules buhat ng makalaban nila yung Korea. Aminado rin naman ng organizers na, well, naargabyado yung SGA sa mga pangyayari at dahil dyan, wala silang three-peat. Baka natakot sila. Ano rin to very dangerous precedent din ito sa aking palagay dahil baka ma-turn off yung ibang bansa na gustong sumali. Kung malakas man, baka datayain din pala. So, hopefully, maging motivation ito kay Mr. Frank Lau, kay Coach Charles Chu at sa buong team na kumuha pa ng mga dekalibring player para mandurog sa mga susunod na edition.
Kiko?
I'd have to go cash dito, Com. Just maybe you can do one year na ganyan na magsiskip muna just to prove your point, you know. Nakakahiya talaga yung ginawa ng Jones Cup this year. Una, pagbago pa lang ng format. It usually was a single round robin for all the teams. But now you put it into two groups na, yun nga, magkakaroon pa ng Chinese Taipei Blue na mag-a-advance no matter what their record is. 1-5, bottom of the group sa Group A. Meanwhile, tayong strong group, 5-1. It just really sets a bad precedent for the whole tournament na has been really prestigious. A lot of people, a lot of Filipinos have been looking forward to this for the past years kasi dito mo lang makikita ganitong type of talent being brought to the Philippines and then they're facing international competition. You know, even with the apology and all, I still think na the SGA or other teams should, you know, prove a point na hindi pwede yung ganito. You should do something about this and maybe skipping one would prove that point.
Well, I will go with both of you. I think tama i-boycott but may malaking but unless or may malaking unless merong assurance ang organizers ng Jones Cup. Unang-una na hindi na ito mauulit. Pangalawa, talagang ipapakita nila kung ano ang format for that particular tournament. Dahil alam naman natin ang Jones Cup nung araw, wala nga silang championship game eh. Record lamang ang pinagbabasihan ng kung sino magiging kampiyon. Nadaanan namin yan, nadaanan ng PBA team yan, nadaanan ng national team yan sa kanilang paghahanda. But I think the Jones Cup traditionally was really meant so that many teams magamit ito as a platform para palakasin ang programa nila, lalong-lalo na towards a big continental tournament or a big Olympic year. No? So, meron rason kung bakit may Jones Cup, pero hindi naman pwede tayong basta-basta na lang lokohin. So, maybe the best thing that should be done right now is a letter coming from not only the SGA but also from the SBP saying that this should never happen again and for the next editions ay talagang we put a strong position na hindi tayo sasali unless liwanagin ng mga organizers ang magiging tournament format at hindi pwedeng baguhin ang format kung hindi tayo mismo ang magpo-pull out pag naglalaro na ang torneo. Alright, let's go to our third and final matter of the day. Naku NBA naman, kung saan off-season pa nga pero ang daming nangyayari. Dahil sa bagong 3-year deal na binigay kay James the Beard Harden ng Cleveland Cavaliers, pasok na siya sa exclusive club ng $500 million earners sa NBA. Mahigit 500 milyong piso na po ang kinikita ni Harden mula sa NBA. So Casio Bash, di na worth it ang bagong $97 million deal ni The Beard. I'll start with you, Kiko. Go!
I'd have to say cash dito, you know. For the past years, Harden has not proven anything, especially during the playoffs, you know. You're paying him $97 million for 3 years. I don't think it's worth it. I think especially with the cap ngayon, yung cap rules ng NBA na if you hit the second or third apron, ang daming penalties from the NBA. And looking at yung salary cap ng Cavs, you know, Donovan Mitchell pa lang, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, and then James Harden, ang laki na talaga nung binabayad mo. And that puts a limit to what the team could be. You know, James Harden does his thing, you know, he will be the focal point at the offense at times. Pero pagdating sa playoffs talaga, dun talaga nawawala eh. And I think that's just a big price to pay for a player that hasn't done anything in the big moments during the playoffs.
Big moments indeed. Hinahanap natin si James Harden. Philip, what's your take? Go!
Take ko dyan, Noli, Kiko, cash na cash. Not only for me, pati na rin kay James Harden. At 36 years old, nag-dip na yung numero niya, 23.6 points, 4.8 rebounds at 8 assists per game. Burin mo at 39, babayaran siya na may $30 million. Kahit na alam mo, baka bangko na lang yan. Pag gusto pang bitawan ng Cavs si Harden via trade, bibigyan mo pa siya ng trade kicker. So lalaki pa yung hit nun sa salary cap. Ilan na ngayon, may second apron pa. Yun yung sumira sa team namin. Kaya napunta si Jalen Brown sa inyo, Noli. Pero baka suklito ng Cavs dahil nag-Eastern Conference Final sila. Pero against New York ni Kiko, he did nothing. 16 points of 39% shooting tapos 18% from 3. Na-sweep pa sila ng Knicks after a competitive game 1 which they collapsed. Nothing happened even more. Hindi pa maganda yung kinalabasan nila. Pero let's see. Nakuha nila si Peyton Watson at saka si Cam Whitmore. Nagpalakas ng team. So tingnan natin kung enough ba yun. Very stacked Eastern Conference. Pero nandiyan naman si Donovan Mitchell, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley. Let's see if they get banner number 2. But again, maraming makakalaban lalo na sa Atlantic Division. Philadelphia, New York, Boston. Let's see if matuloy yung trade ni Kawhi Leonard sa Toronto. But it's gonna be an exciting NBA season.
Absolutely. Well, ako, I agree. Nasaktan na rin ako dyan kay James Harden dahil napunta yan sa Philadelphia. At alam naman natin na nag-invisible man din niya nung playoffs nung siya ay nasa city of brotherly love. I mean, he's a great player. I mean, no doubt about it. He has a Hall of Fame career. He's had wonderful years. But I think his best years are behind him. So mukhang ito ay parang regalo na lamang or pagpapasalamat na binigay nila. I don't know if they actually feel that he's even worth that. But I think the fact that naririyan siya and they're still hoping, I really doubt if James Harden can give them another lift. But mahirap i-argue ang kagalingan niya. And of course, always a respect to the great ones of the NBA. But whether he's worth that much, I would say it's also a bash. Well, Philip and Kiko, maraming salamat sa binigay niyong oras sa amin. I hope to see you again. And good luck if you cover the Asian Games. Mag-enjoy kami sa inyong coverage. Maraming salamat and have a good weekend. Maraming salamat.
Thank you! Salamat po, Noli and Kiko.
Thank you, Noli. Thank you, Philip. Good morning po.
Good morning kay Philip Matel and Kiko Demigillo, ang ating pong mga kaibigan. Batang-bata mga sports journals. Really good items when they write. And sundan nyo po sila sa kanilang mga different platforms. Alright, before we take a break, sumilip muna tayo sa pop culture at viral video sa mundo ng palakasan. sa Stop and Pop. Ang title po ng video natin ay Perfect Form. Wow, mukhang perfect form. Panoorin po natin to ha. Taas kamay dito yung marunong mag-dive. Sige nga. Perfect form dapat eh. Yung Olympics na may minimum splash. Parang itong si Kuya. May perfect form daw. Perfect form para sumakit ang katawan. Panoorin nyo ulit. Patay ka. Sakit sa tiyan yan. At yan din po ang ating Stop and Pop. Alright, when we come back, ang ating po makakausap si Chris Narvaez, Johnny Delgaco at si Coach Alexandra Chekanovic ng Philippine Rowing Team. At mamaya naman po, ang CEO ng East Asia Super League, si Mr. Henry Kerins. Lahat po yan dito sa Power and Play, hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon at ng Joyride. Ang oras po natin, 9:08 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day. Plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Serbisyo sa 105.9 True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid. Ang oras, 9:09. Ang oras sa True FM ay hatid sa inyo ng
Fujidenso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fujidenso. Quality above all.
Celebrate the lives of your fallen family heroes at Tahanan ng Alaala in Himlayang, Pilipino. We offer premium memorial service by providing 24 hours personalized customer care with flexible funeral and chapel accommodation packages. At Himlayang, Pilipino, we give honor to the heroes of your lives. For inquiries, you may contact us at 0968-896-4850 or 0917-713-5034 or visit us at www.himlayangpilipino.org.
Himlayang Pilipino.
It's time to fiesta with Bet88. Come dance with me. Experience award-winning Bet88. Secure and fast gameplays with 24/7 customer support.
It's always a party at Bet88.
Bet88, your ultimate playground. Gambling for 21 years old and above only. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop. For National Problem Gambling Helpline, dial 02-8248-9568. For more details, email responsiblegaming@pagcor.ph.
Sign up at bet88.ph and get daily bonuses. Bet88, your ultimate playground. One force, on air and online. One commitment to Filipinos here and wherever in the world. One voice, adhering to the truth. Sama-samang nagpapakatotoo sa balita, sa kwento, sa serbisyo. Ito ang 105.9 True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Welcome back to our second hour on Power and Play. And again, gusto natin po magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga tagapagtaguyod po ng inyong palatuntunan tuwing Sabado. Again, 9 years already po tayo on air, the longest running sports weekly show. And kami po ay talagang nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat. And of course, hindi po to magiging posible kung wala po ang ating mga dealing sponsors. Unahin ko na po, of course, ang Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum sa ganitong babago-bago ang panahon ngayon na umiinit na naman muli. Kailangan natin na matibay at protektadong bubong. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum kapag may aluminum tsak na pangmatagalan. At isa lang alam kong dekalidad na yerong may aluminum, yan ang Cherry Loom, tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Thank you! Mileage Asia Corporation, roofing the nation with Cherry Loom, galvanizing the industry with Sumo brand GI sheets. Mileage Asia Corporation, Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Ang mahal ng presyo ng petrolyo panahon na mag full electric vehicle at sagot ko yan o kayo ng Photon sa dami ng model options. Full electric passenger vehicle, sakto ang Traveler Share EV at Coach EV sa maramihang sakay. Full electric na pang-deliver, panalo ang Harabas TM300 EV at ang bagong Transvan i7 EV. Full electric na trucks, sagot ka ng Tornado EV at ng EST 6x4 Tractor Head EV. Zero fuel cost, wala ng change oil, available spare parts. Dagdagan mo pa ng 19 years of Photon experience in technical services. Punta na sa pinakamalapit na Photon dealer or call 0999-999-9998 for inquiries. Thank you! Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Cherry Auto Philippines has given motorists yet another reason to switch to its 7-seater all-new Tigo REV Luxury Edition SUV. The all-new Tigo REV LE has posted a best-in-class fuel efficiency rating of 84.28 kilometers per liter gasoline equivalent following a fuel eco run conducted by the DOE in 2025. According to the DOE test results, the Tigo REV LE topped its class among vehicles evaluated across plug-in hybrid, diesel, and gasoline categories. The Tigo REV LE has a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine. It offers a combined electric and hybrid driving range of up to 1,400 kilometers on a full tank and charge. The model also comes equipped with multiple safety and driver assistance features, including advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise control, and a 540-degree camera system. Own a 7-seater Cherry Tigo REV LE starting only at 1,578 pesos or 1,000 pesos. Visit your nearest Cherry Auto Philippines dealership and book a test drive today. Thank you! Joyride ang inyong bagong kasundo. Bawat lakad, bawat biyahe, may Joyride na para sa iyo. Joyride MC Taxi para sa mabilisang solo rides. Joyride Car para sa comfortable at affordable na car rides. Joyride Taxi Cab para sa convenient meter rides. At Joyride Super Taxi Airport Transfer para sa hassle-free airport trips mo. Always safe at affordable. Mag-book ng mga kasundo. Joyride ang inyong bagong kasundo. Thank you! M2 Veggie Drink. Game on! Hydrate right with M2 Veggie Drink packed with natural electrolytes from malunggay, okra, and ginger. It's gulay power in every sip, and yes, it's surprisingly delicious. Trusted by moms, loved by kids, perfect for school days, play days, and every day. Available at leading supermarkets and drugstores nationwide. Drink your gulay, mag M2 Veggie Drink na. Follow M2's official social media accounts for more updates, promos, and healthy tips. Thank you! Ultima, or rather Skin, your face and body anti-aging center with branches at Alabang Town Center and Green Hills, San Juan. Skin and Smart, live more today. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng ating mga giliw na mga sponsors. Alright, well, at this point, mga kapatid, as we continue the Asian Games update, Team Pilipinas continues to prepare. Nakita na po natin ang mga updates with the other sports, kagaya last week, ang ating po mga furniture na mga jiu-jitsu athletes, yung po mga karatekas. Ngayon naman po, ating tututukan ang isang sport na malapit sa akin dahil ako po kahit papaano nakapag-rowing sa aking pong sporting life. Hindi lang nga itong kanilang ginagawang sculling but sa dragon boat. But now, syempre tayo po yung maasa sa muling pagbabalik sa podium ng Philippine rowing. At kasama po natin ngayong araw pong ito in our complete or our continuing effort to bring you our Asian Games athlete, ang ating pong mga Philippine rowing team members kasama ng kanilang coach na si Coach Alexandra Chekanovic. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Andyan din po si Chris Nervaez at si Joni Delgaco. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Wow, it's so nice to have you all on the show. Let me begin with Coach Alexandra Chekanovic. You know, did I say it correctly, Coach A?
Almost.
Almost. All right.
Very close. Very
all right.
close.
Alexandra now is a very important name in the Philippines because of our tennis player. That's why, your name is going to be easily recognizable. Alexandra. All right, Coach A. Let me just call you Coach A to make it simpler. Well, before you went to the Philippines, where were you coaching?
I've been coaching in Saudi Arabia and in Qatar before.
Wow. All right.
I'm originally from Belarus and I was in the national team as well before there.
Yes, I read about you from Belarus, and of course, now you are coaching our rowers. How long have you been handling the team?
It's already around 8 months. Yes.
8 months.
I joined the team in January this year.
Why did you decide to? Why did you accept this post? I know that it's always nice to have a fresh start, but why the Philippines?
I would say first I came and I visited the team. I really enjoyed the time here when I saw how the guys interested about rowing, how patient they are, and basically I decided that I have to move here to try to help them as maximum as I can to achieve their dreams, to achieve their goals, and to basically I get inspired by athletes.
And your impressions of our rowers? What are your initial impressions of our Philippine rowing team?
I have a great impression. I think we have a lot of talented athletes, and I think we just need to fully open their potential and just go to the right direction together. It's a long way. It's not a shortcut. In our sport, it's just like really very long volume, you need to be always focused and have a really consistent training sessions. And it's like not a 1 year time, it's like 5, 7, 10 years need to spend in the boat to really become a professional rower and achieve some great results.
Well, before I go to the rowers beside you, how are you enjoying your stay in the Philippines so far?
That's beautiful. Honestly, the Philippines is really nice. The weather conditions sometimes is just tough, but especially like right now, rainy season. For me, it's fine because I'm not in the boat where I need to really row and show my best timing. But for the guys, I think it's pretty tough. But never heard any complaint. They're really doing a great job. I think each obstacle making them stronger, and they managing it very well.
Well, of course, our
Philippines are beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, our country is targeting our very first Asian Games medal since 2002. That's 24 years away. So it certainly is a big task right now. So let me just get to our Olympians here, Chris and Joni. Of course, alam natin, Chris, na ikaw ang kayong dalawa ang unang mga Olympians natin in a long time, after a long time. Galing kayo sa isang European camp, tama ba yon, Chris and Joni?
Yes.
Yes po.
O sa Germany at saka sa Austria. Can you tell us a little bit about this? Kailan ito nangyari at gaano katagal kayong nagstay doon sa European camp ninyo?
Apo.
Chris?
So, nag-training po kami sa Europe for EASL training camp sa Germany, and then nag-compete kami sa mga local competition nila doon, and naglaro din po kami sa Austria. Yes po.
Oo. And Johnny, balita natin, nanalo ka ng bronze sa Germany. Kamusta yung experience mo doon?
Yes po. Ano po, hindi ko rin po expect na magta-third po ako doon kasi yung mga nakalaban ko po talaga malalaki, matatangkad po. And ako po yung pinakamaliit din doon. And ano po, di ko na lang din po inisip na malaki sila.
Ano sa tingin nyo ang pinakamalaking naitulong sa inyo nitong European training camp ninyo tsaka competitions sa inyong paghahanda sa Asian Games? Unahin ko muna ikaw, Johnny.
Siguro po yung mga competitions na pinupuntahan po namin except po sa training camp na ginawa namin po sa Potsdam. And malaking bagay po yun para sa preparation po namin sa Asian Games and yun po.
Ikaw, Chris, ano ang specifically sa mga fino-focus mo sa training, anong naitulong sa iyo nitong European camp?
Yes po, tulad lang ng sinabi ni Joanny, nakatulong po talaga siya, lalo na nung ma-expose kami sa mga races, lalo na pagdating kasi sa Europe, iba yung level ng competition doon, kahit local lang, kahit buong German team lang, talagang kahit under 23 nila, talagang halos yung level na pang Asia. So, ayun, malaking naitulong po nila sa amin na malaman namin kung nasan kami at mas ma-push namin sarili namin tungo sa Asian Games preparation.
Oh, you're talking about kung nasaan kayo. Ano sa tingin nyo? Nasaan kayo ngayon in terms of your conditioning, in terms of your preparation sa Asian Games? Sa tingin mo ba sapat na at ready na kayong dalawa? Chris?
Sa tingin ko po, yes po, ready to compete na. May 1 month pa naman na lilinisin na lang talaga kung ano yung mga kailangan para mag-compete po sa Asian Games.
Joanny?
Sa tingin ko po sir, ready na rin po ako. Medyo nagkasakit lang po ng 2 araw. And
ganun.
Yun po, siguro next week po, babawi na lang din po ako sa training.
Na ano ba kayo? Naapektuhan ba kayo ng ulan Natigil ba ang training ninyong dalawa?
Ano po? Lagi pong babad sa ulan po.
Babad sa ulan. Oh, mahirap din. Alam ko 'yan Chris. Hindi naman nakaapekto sa inyo masyado.
Hindi naman po kasi may indoor training naman po kami. Yung klima lang talaga medyo paiba-iba, so nagkakaroon ng sakit yung iba, nakakaramdam. At ayun naman po, yung preparation naman po, tuloy-tuloy naman. Merong indoor naman po kasi kami. Tapos kahit maulan, nagro-road din po kami basta walang kidlat.
Oo nga, tama 'yan. Let me go back to Coach A. Coach, you've seen this program of our elite rowers. What has been the benchmark for you to measure their improvements? What are you looking at?
Of course, we're looking at the strength and conditioning. We're looking at the timing on the water. Depends, of course, as well, again, the weather condition, because sometimes it's hard to track. For example, today we have a very strong tailwind and headwind for the both training session. That's why it's quite hard for us to measure properly. But at the same time, each week showing us the timing on the water plus ergo scores, and additionally their form, like we looking at the shape of the athletes, observing everything and like trying to connect the dots. Where is our weak points and what we still can improve in the 1 month's time. Right now as well, a bit speed work is coming more. Trying to we're cutting the volume but making more sprint pieces and really working more intense. The most important is observation and control for us as well. Very important how the athletes are feeling, how they're resisting the fatigue. We're trying to implement different type of testing for them, even for their nervous system. Yeah, observing. For me, it's first year. That's why I'm still trying to get to know each of the athlete better individually. Because it's taking time to see how their program influence, how is their hot weather influence, how the different weather conditions influence, and competition period, of course, as well.
All right.
That's why we're tracking all of the tracking all of the training sessions, collecting all data, and after analyzing, trying to find the best solutions for them.
In terms of conditioning, in terms of, I know how important it is in terms of their weight and everything. Are our rowers on track for the Asian Games?
Yeah, absolutely. They're in the good shape. Still 1 month to go. It's still very important months for us, exactly to accumulate everything what we've been working for, and right now try to prepare them and really be in the sharpness.
All right. Well,
shape as possible before the competition.
How many rowers are we sending to the Asian Games, Coach?
At the moment, in our list is 5 athletes. It's 3 single sculler and 1 pair. Yeah.
And how many events are we joining?
We're joining 4 events.
4 events, which means 4 medals potentially.
Single? Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, Joanny, alam ko that you missed out on a podium finish in the last Asian Games. How much more confident ikaw ngayon after 4 years? And now going back, ika nga, to the scene of the crime.
Siguro sa akin, sir, laking bagay po talaga yung 2 buwan namin sa Germany kasi doon po talaga nakafocus kami sa training. Wala pong distractions and hindi rin po talaga kami nakakauwi sa family namin. And siguro po handa na rin po ako na mag-compete sa Asian Games. First Asian Games ko po is pang-5 po ako doon. And tingnan ko po, sir, kung hanggang saan ko po kaya.
Oo.
Ulit pagbalik ko ngayong Asian.
Oy, naalala ko na talagang malapit na malapit. Sayang at hindi ka umabot nga sa podium during that time. Chris, ano sa tingin mo ang pinakamalaking hamon para sa inyo sa Asian Games? Is it the familiarity of the core of the site, of the venue? Ano ang inaalala niyong malaking hamon pa sa inyo?
Ayun nga po, tulad ng sinabi mo yung race course po na lalaroan namin, hindi rin kami familiar doon, hindi pa rin ako nakapaglaro doon. And kailangan lang namin kapain muna yung tubig doon and sana magustuhan namin na parehas lang din ang tubig dito sa Lamesa Dam. And yung mga hindi lang po namin makontrol talaga yung weather, kung ano po yung panahon doon, kung malamig or maalon. Pero prepared naman po kami bago siguro pumunta doon.
Pero yung in terms of the inyong mga equipment at par tayo, malaki naman ang talagang suporta sa inyo ng Philippine Sports Commission. Lalong-lalo na at si Chairman Pato ay galing sa Philippine Rowing Association. So okay naman tayo sa ating equipments and everything.
Yes po, may mga paparating po kami mga bagong equipment at makakatulong po yun. And at tuloy-tuloy naman po yung suporta ng PSC, ayun nga, sa mga trainings namin, sa mga training camp namin, and tingin ko maganda naman po yung magiging preparation po.
Ultimately, of course, ang inahabol natin ay 2028 Olympics. Chris, ano ang plano nyo para dyan after the Asian Games? Ano ang mga next na sasalihan ninyo at ang preparation ninyo?
Sa ngayon po, wala pang bulletin ng 2027 pero ayun, sana may rowing sa SEA Games and yung buong taon po ng 2027 talaga preparation po yan sa qualifying namin sa LA Olympics and hindi ko rin po alam kung ano pa yung paparating na program pero sana may mga training camps po ulit, may mga competition na ma-expose po kami sa makalaban namin yung makakaharap namin sa qualifying.
Joanny, ikaw ba isang inahabol-habol mo ang makatungtong din sa Olympics? Mulit?
Hopefully, sir, in God's will. na makaulit po ulit sa Olympics. And next year po, mas paghahandaan ko pa po. And siguro po, hindi po ako masyadong mag-i-stay po dito sa Philippines. Mag-training camp po ako outside the country po. And yun po, siguro need po pa po ng mga exposure to prepare po sa LA Olympics. And hindi rin po talaga madali yung mga pagdadaanan namin bago makarating doon.
Coach A, aside from the familiarity with the race course, what do you think is the biggest challenge for us? Who are the biggest competitors you think that we will be facing in the Asian Games?
I think we always need to remember that all opponents they're strong, and we don't need to think that someone is super higher level or lower level than us. All humans, all could be in a different shape. We shouldn't target them as a big challenge for us. The most important is to be in your own pace, work on your own improvements, and just keep the focus inside each athlete. I think that's our main target, and of course there is a lot of strong teams. China, Japan, Thailand, Gangkong, a lot of different nations, India as well. All of the teams are very strong, but we are strong as well. Let's see respectfully race on the lanes and try to show our best results. We're not afraid of anyone. We're trying to show our best results, and let's see how it will go.
Right now, ultimately, that it's always the time that has to be looked at here. How are our clockings at the moment compared to maybe 4 years ago? And of course, where do you see that particular time of our elite rowers right now compared to Asian Games standards?
For me, it's pretty tough to say because, as I mentioned before, I am 8 months here, and I don't know exactly the shape of the guys 4 years ago. I can only predict, and I only can guess about it. What I don't honestly like to do, because in sport it's as well numbers, and it's statistic, and it's all data. And for me, I hope we getting better. I hope that each year and each stroke matter, and it's give a lot of new knowledges and new experience for the athlete, especially as you mentioned the training camp in Europe as well, different races with different countries with different levels. I hope that they gain a lot of nice experience, a lot of new knowledges, and right now it's just 1 month to get the things done in our own head. I mean, for each athlete, and it's their just job to make their best results. I hope all of them have a nice big dreams, and it will be just one step towards their dream, and hopefully they will show the best result.
I understand that there are new young rowers that have been recruited from abroad, and obviously there are also a lot of grassroots programs now sprouting all over the country, including your Kawayan Open Academy of rowing, as well as some tournaments in the provinces. How is this helping us discover more talents? Are you very optimistic about the future of Philippine rowing?
Of course, I'm very optimistic, and I just want as well to take right now this 1 minute of our time to as well invite the athletes, and if some of the parents have listening right now our interview and having this time for this basically radio, they're watching it in the screen. if you have kids, you can bring them always to the Philippines Rowing Association. We are opening our recruitment program for the next season, 2026-2027. And if you have a tall, athletic kids, or you are the one, just write us in Instagram, or you can reach us out in any social media. We would like to really have you here and show you our beautiful sport and use all of this beautiful venues which we have around the Philippines to make the sport brighter and have more and more talented athletes around the country. Of course, the different training venue is really helping us to have more athletes around the country. For example, we have right now, as you mentioned, new training facility in Isabela, in Siargao, and Iloilo, right? That's why it's making the sport more accessible in the different provinces.
Right.
My vision is it's as many as possible kids will try our sport and fell in love with our sport. As many more opportunities we will have to find the future Olympians and future strong team for the Team Philippines to represent their country in all international level.
You know, rowing is very close to my heart. Like I mentioned in the opening, I used to row, but not sculling. I was a dragon boat rower, so it's very, very close to my heart. And I've always believed that it's one sport that Filipinos should really engage in, because we are a country that is surrounded by water. So it's very natural for all of us. So I wish you all the best, Coach A, Chris.
Thank you.
And
Thank you
Joanny,
so much.
and good luck to the Asian Games.
Thank you po.
I hope
Thank you, sir.
you bring home the medals that you deserve. Maraming salamat and good luck. Mabuhay.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much.
Mga kaibigan, ang ating Philippine rowing team getting ready for the Asian Games. Si Coach Alexandra Chekanovic, ang ating pong mga Olympians, Chris Nervaez at si Joanny Delgaco, and the rest of the Philippine rowing team. Sana nga ay manalo tayo sa Nagoya, Japan. Alright! Bago natin ipasok ang ating final guest of the day, sumilip muna tayo sa ilang bahagi ng kasaysayan ng palakasan this week in sports history. August 20, 1900, oh my goodness, or 126 years ago, nakuha ng Great Britain ang pinakauna at huling Olympic gold para sa cricket. Tinalo ng Britanya ang France sa title match sa likod ng 158 runs. Ang gold medal game ang kaisa-isang cricket game sa quadrennial meet. Nag-back out kasi ang Belgium at the Netherlands. Mula noon, hindi na nakabalik ang cricket sa Olympics. Pero muling bubuhayin yan sa 2028 Los Angeles Games. Great Britain beats France for Olympic cricket gold this week in sports history. Wow! Truly a first and only until maybe in the LA Olympics. And again, so much history in the world of sports. And talking about history, well, another league is making history as well in this part of the world. And yan po ang ating itatampok sa ating huling segment sa In the Spotlight. Recently, there was big news as the EASL, or the East Asia Super League, introduced a new partner for the Philippines in its upcoming season. Sasabak na rin sa East Asia Super League ang MPBL o ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Irerepresenta ng Abra Solid North Weavers ang liga sa 2026-2027 season ng EASL. And so many developments about this particular news item. And of course, we're looking forward to another fruitful year of the EASL. And to discuss all of this, we have with us no other than the Chief Executive Officer of the EASL and a good friend, Mr. Henry Kerins. Good morning, Henry. Thanks for joining us.
Great to see you. Good morning to you.
You know, again, exciting news coming out of the EASL. This is actually going to be your fourth full season and since 2023. And in those 4 years, so much has happened with the EASL. And of course, let me begin with that. How is the growth of the EASL, very briefly, Henry, in the last 3 years?
Well, look, I mean, you can go on a lot of metrics, but you know, when we started in our first season, we had 8 teams. We expanded to 10 teams, and then we expanded to 12 teams. And we have a lot of expansion ambitions going forward. So, number of teams participating, number of leagues participating, and different markets coming in. So there's been a huge amount of growth on just the basketball itself and the number of games. And you couple that with sort of our metrics and how we've seen the fans engage it. You know, our viewership now is over 5 million viewers a game. And that started in the first season with about 1.5 million viewers a game. So it's clearly become the most, premium primetime basketball for Asian fans to view. And that's across all the different regions. So really excited about this upcoming season.
Yeah,
and obviously with the introduction of the MPBL, we're really excited about introducing a whole new group of fans into EASL.
So let me go to that. You know, this MPBL EASL partnership, Henry. How did this come about? I mean, can you tell us, how this turned very quickly, particularly, especially since it's Manny Pacquiao who actually even announced this, the founder of the MPBL.
Yeah, I think, obviously Manny Pacquiao's had great ambitions for MPBL, and he's grown the league over the last couple of years into something very powerful. I mean, the idea of playing these games, not just inside of Manila, but in all of the provinces is something that aligns very well with the EASL. As you know, last season we played in Isabela, we played in Cebu. We see the Philippines as just a huge untapped market across all the regions, whether it's Davao, whether it's General Santos, whether it's Iloilo. And so bringing those premium games into those markets is something that both the MPBL and ESL both very much align with. So, early on we've had discussions about, how do we bring MPBL into the ESL family. Obviously, MPBL doesn't play with imports. Most of these other leagues do play with imports.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure there was an alignment on parity, but also an alignment on what is, the ambitions of the MPBL in the next 5 years. And I think through our discussions and through, all of our different experiences together, it was just a very strong alignment on how we can take, the championship team, which this year is Abra, with obviously a very strong roster, and pit them together against the best in Asia and give it a go. And so, after months of discussions, it was something that everyone agreed on was the right time, and also would be hugely beneficial both to ESL and also to the MPBL.
You were talking about the strength of the MPBL in terms of across the regions of the Philippines. Obviously, this is the change that will be seen this year. So does this mean that the MPBL will be hosting the EASL in different regions? Is that the plan right now, Henry?
Yeah, for sure. We'll make our announcements soon on venues and cities where we'll be playing, but that's absolutely our target. And as I mentioned, you have major metropolises across the Philippines. I think 10 years ago that probably didn't have sufficient venues.
That's right. That's right.
But now they do.
Yep.
And they also have a very hungry fan base and a very passionate fan base around basketball. And we look at Manila and you have UAAP, you have NCAA, you have PBA, you have all types of sports competing for attention and time, really against 3 different arenas, whether it's MOA, Araneta, or Phil Sports. And I think a lot of people are missing the ball when it comes to there's a huge amount of audience across the country in premium venues, including ones that are just opening up like Cebu Seaside. We need to bring the premium product to them. And so that's really, an alignment of philosophies around how we want to invest and develop, in the Philippines.
How long is this partnership with the MPBL, Henry?
I can't speak to specifics, but it is a long-term partnership.
All right. All right, fair enough. And you mentioned the eligibility. The MPBL is built on homegrown talents. As you mentioned, they do not have imports. Very few Philams in the league. Was this discussed, and how is the MPBL going to be addressing this, if you know?
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be eligible for EASL rules, which
All
is
right.
2 imports and 1 agent import. So they're gonna buffer that team with additional talent, which is something new to them. But I think given the management of Abra and the team manager and then the GM, I mean they have a lot of experience managing international teams, so they're very comfortable with bringing in that sort of talent.
All right. Well, I cannot go through this interview without asking this particular question. What happened to the PBA partnership? I mean, obviously, many people are asking about that. It would have been ideal to have both leagues with the EASL, obviously. But was there? Is this just a timeout, or and we're looking at something bigger in the future, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. I think, we had a 3-year deal with the PBA, and we obviously did wonderful things over those 3 years with the PBA. And as you know, even before that 3-year deal with the Bay Area Dragons playing in the PBA, which was an incredibly exciting time. And so after that 3 years, we were discussing different scheduling, obviously ESL has 3 home games, 3 away games for these teams. And I think this season with the PBA and with a lot that's going on, both with Asia Games, both with the windows and et cetera, it was very difficult to arrive at a schedule that would work. So we both mutually decided that it would be best that if we didn't play this year. And so obviously, we have a very long and strong relationship with not just the PBA, but PBA teams,
right.
PBA players and other PBA stakeholders. And so I think, it's always going to be open and it's something that, as us at EASL and, are very passionate about what's happening in the PBA. So, it was just, that's just how it worked out.
Yep. Well, fair enough. And now we're looking at the Abra Weavers, a multi-titled champion team in the MPBL. Your first impressions about ownership, management, and of course the team. How competitive do you think this team will be in the EASL?
I think something that, my interaction with not just Abra, but with other teams, especially at the top of MPBL, is that this sort of culture of Manny Pacquiao and the fight and wanting to win permeates all of it. And that's been the number one discussion point for, all of our discussions with the teams, is how do we win and how do we compete? So, I have no 100% faith in the fact that they're going to come 100% prepared and they're going to come with a winning mentality. They have a young team. They have a team that has not as much international experience, but has a very strong will to fight. They're going to be prepped for it. And obviously a few of these guys that you see on the screen have been playing in the Jones Cup in Taiwan, getting their legs under them for international competition. But, I just think that you'll be very surprised at sort of their competitive level. And I think they're going to represent the Philippines in a very strong and proud way.
Are you at liberty at this point to mention your important calendar dates for the season, the opening?
We'll be announcing that in the next week.
All right. Well, I don't want to jump the gun, but
that'll include cities in the Philippines and tickets. But we're doing our tip-off on October 3rd in the Philippines.
Wow.
For the start of the season, and that's going to be a very exciting tip-off, and that'll be 4 teams coming to the Philippines for 2 games. We expect Abra to do very well in that game. But more importantly, our tip-offs generally do between 9 to 12 million viewers.
Wow!
So it'll be an incredible experience to portray the MPBL on the first game.
It's interesting because it's not only the EASL that's doing an event in the Philippines, opening a season, but also the B League is having a couple of games here with teams that have Filipino players. So clearly it is a testament to the Philippines being really one of the meccas in basketball in Asia, and the partnership with the EASL is something very significant, Henry.
Of course. I mean, look, I don't speak for the B League, but they do have preseason games 8th and 9th and 10th at Moa Arena, and that's with Dwight Ramos and his team and the opposing team. I forget, but this is going to be an incredible game. But you look at what the B League's done. I mean, we got Kiefer, we have Dwight, we have AJ. You have 30. You have a huge roster of the top Filipino talent that are playing there, and they look at themselves as an international league, not just as a Japanese league. Selecting the Philippines as one of their preseason kickoffs is no surprise to me.
Yep. Well, EASL is definitely doing very well. You are now, I understand, a pathway to the Basketball Champions League in Asia. Again, how significant is that for you as a league, and what does this mean for a lot of Asian players?
The world of basketball is changing faster than most of us can understand. We have a huge amount of changes, in Europe with what's happening with NBA Europe. You have Basketball Africa League that's strengthening. I think overall what you're going to see is a more concrete global structure around intercontinental basketball, which is the global World Cup of club basketball. And obviously BCL is a qualifier for that, which is all 46 countries in Asia. ESL now is the pathway and the qualifier for BCL. That's an incredibly important part of us to be part of that infrastructure. When you look at, obviously the NBA in North America, you have BCL and this new NBA league coming in Europe. You have BAL or Basketball Africa League. All of these are global sort of regional leagues in a global puzzle piece. And so FIBA and ESL working together to make sure that the teams that play in ESL are qualified through ESL to the ICC is an incredibly important piece of how we see global basketball consolidating and working together going forward. So we're extremely happy about that. I think the teams are happy about that because it simplifies a lot of how they think about where we need to win and we need to compete going into those competitions.
Certainly huge opportunities for many basketball players in Asia. I've worked with you, Henry. I've seen your vision. I've seen your plans and your challenges as well. Your 4th full season. Last year you had 12 teams. Would you say the EASL has achieved already most of your objectives when you started, and in terms of now being fully sustainable?
I think we internally say we're about 50% there. To be honest, I mean, we have a lot of expansion to do. We have a lot of growth to do. My vision is if I walk down the street in BGC and I ask 100 people, what they think about ESL, what percent of them are going to have a response? I think in season 1, maybe 1 to 2%. I think in season 3 we have about 5 to 8%. We need to get that to 50%. And so this season we're going to bring a lot more sort of adjacent marketing strategies into our league and our season, whether it's bringing in a lot of entertainment, whether it's bringing in some of these items that bring a lot more female viewers into our league. So we'll develop that much more strongly, particularly in the Philippines. But no, to answer your question, I mean, we're just getting started. These leagues have been around. The PBA has been around 50 years this year.
Yeah.
We're in season 4, or entering season 4. So we have a long way to go to really be where we want to be. But we're on the right track, and our growth and our numbers demonstrate that.
And even the reach of the EASL, you're now in Mongolia, and certainly continuing to grow. What's next? What's next in terms of expansion? I've heard plans about even going all the way to the Middle East. Is that something that is even part of the plan of the EASL?
No, I think, for us, it's really, we've got about 2 million fans in our time zone in Asia. You go from Mongolia all the way south. And that really is a core basketball demographic that we think is underserviced. And we don't want to go west. We view this area as really the last bastion of growth for basketball. And you take the Philippines out of there because it's obviously pretty mature. But in our view, there's just a lot of work to do in these markets, both in entering these markets, but also in developing these markets and in maturing ESL as a property there.
Well,
so that's our focus, and we're happy where we are in terms of regionally.
Maybe as a parting question here is clearly the Filipinos would like to be part of this, see this, enjoy the games. How is the broadcast platform? Will it remain with Signal? What is the current deal?
Yeah, Signal's been our partner for many years, even before our first season when we were with our preseason events. We'll continue with Signal. They've been an incredible partner, both across the OTT and across television. And so, we want to make sure that every Filipino fan has access to it and is able to view, the top level basketball in Asia. And we'll continue with our partnership with Signal, and we're really excited about that.
That's great news. We're part of the Signal family, and we're very happy that the EASL, with of course the MPBL now, also continuing to be part of that Signal growing family. Henry, we wish you all the best. We're looking forward to your press conference to get all the announcements and the details. But we know it's going to be a terrific season, and we wish you all the luck with the MPBL. All the best.
I look forward to seeing you at the games. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mga kaibigan, ang Chief Executive Officer ng East Asia Super League, si Mr. Henry Kerins, hard-working as ever. And now a new partner with the MPBL. We wish Abra Weavers all the best. Good luck sa kanilang mga game at suportahan din po natin ang EASL. Alright, before we wrap up this episode, syempre kailangan po kong i-announce lahat po ng nanalo sa ating Joyride Top-Up promo ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credit. Si Christian Lepio, Christian Tinonas, JP Rafael Nogueres, Marites Aguanta at si Jocelyn Varela. Congratulations sa inyong lahat mula sa Joyride Super App. And that'll do it for us ngayong Sabado ng umaga, August 22. We will see you again next week. Hopefully, nandito na si partner Jera na kasama natin dito sa Power and Play. At lagi po natin sinasabi, tuwing Sabado, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, ad maiorem Dei Gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH, teleserbisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inay ko po. Happy Sports Weekend mga kapatid! More power and more play!
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at magpapatalo. Ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulot, sumbe, sibay, lakay, paniga. Sama-samang pakita, ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play was brought to you by Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo.
Wednesday na! Casino Plus, Plus, Plus. Ang daming winners every Wednesday. More saya. Ikaw na ba ang next na mananalo? Casino Plus, Plus, Plus. See casinoplus.com.ph for more details. Promo from July 6 to December 31, 2026. Permit number
1954, welcoming 970 athletes from 19 different